Alright, sphere in the background. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus on me. There we go. So, this was a recent free Monday Patreon post. Every Monday, occasionally I'm late by like a day, post something on Patreon, free to all members, paid members, non-paid members, non-members. You can just navigate to the page and you can see the free Monday posts. Mentioned that this one day at Orleans was interesting, that I worked during the Chainsaw series because I didn't deal cash. And it was the only day of that pay period. I do have a shift for me in like 13 hours or so, different pay period. So, let's get into it. Gonna cover the sphere, but let's get into it. I was on the clock. The pay stub is just literally this one day, so it makes things very clear. I was on the clock 6 hours, 38 minutes. That's my records. The pay stub said the exact same thing. So the wage, exact to the penny. Didn't deal cash. There were no tips to take home. So literally everything else, all the other dollars and cents in the paycheck were from the downs, the tournament downs, the mixed game downs. Now over the summer, well, summer 2024, we were guaranteed $20 minimum per mixed game down. It's not the case, wasn't the case this year. They said it would be close, and I kind of allotted the money in my paychecks due to tournament downs slightly differently than Orleans did. You know, there were each paycheck, there were many no limit downs, many mixed game downs, and I kind of divvied the money up separately, kind of based on that 2024 system of $15 minimum per no limit down and $20 minimum per mixed game down. Well, now can't do that because there were only mixed game downs. I dealt Torse, triple draw, Omaha 8, Raz, stud high, stud 8, dealt Torse, 10 downs. So, what was the pay? There it is, $145.88 for 10 mixed game downs. Very easy to divide by 10. You move the decimal over. So it was 14.588, we'll round. $14.59 per mixed game down. That's low. That's the lowest I've ever been paid for a mixed game down. They didn't guarantee anything. For one, this isn't the summer. It's also not 2024. They don't make guarantees anymore. So I was curious what it was going to be. The sphere is nice, but it largely messes up with the lighting and the picture. All right. Didn't think it would be quite that. I thought it would be less than 20. Didn't think it would be quite that low, but whatever. It's still solid. Like, I had the choice of going in or not. When I left in the summer, I said I would be back for the Bar League in November and the Winter Series starting in late November. I don't even think it was on Orleans' radar yet that this Chainsaw series might happen. So I happened to see it on Twitter and happened to go in and say I was available for it. I didn't need to do any of those things. I did. I was aware. I didn't know what the pay would be. I went in. So I could have not done anything that day. I chose to say I was available, chose to work at Orleans, and both numbers were above 200. The gross was above 200. The net for the day after taxes was also above 200, so I prefer that to just not doing anything and making no money that day. So that's fine. But yeah, the Chainsaw series events are not known to be great paying downs for dealers, which is a great transition into my Planet Hollywood pay stubs, because I haven't talked about them in a while. We recently, I don't think I mentioned the last 4. So that's 8 weeks worth of daily tournaments at Planet Hollywood. Got to get my notes back out, but you'll see it on the screen. I need to look down for a second. Here we go. I know they rounded to $14. The last 4 pay periods are pay for tournaments: $13.90, $14.04, $13.91 per down, and most recently $14.17 per down. So not that I dealt the exact same amount of downs in each of the past 4 pay periods, but if you average those 4 numbers, very, very close to $14. I think it was $14 and half of a penny. So $14, I'll say, which is nice, because when I started, that was not the case. When I started at PH, the first pay period involved the Chainsaw series. Now, it was partly the Chainsaw series. There's the number, $9.33 per down back then. It was partly the Chainsaw series and partly the fact that we were like unorganized and inefficient because we had just opened at Planet Hollywood. But yeah, it was $9.33 per down in my first pay period, which was largely the mixed game series and some of the dailies, the no limit events we have. I'm usually there for parts, at least parts of the final two, the 7 p.m. and the 10 p.m. And not literally the first four, but some of the early tournament pay at Planet Hollywood also included, you've been looking at these numbers, $12.73 per down, $12.95 per down, $12.67 per down. So yeah, for a while everything was in the 12s. And I remember for a while I think we had an early one in the 13s, but like systematically it was just going down and down a little bit every pay period. So it's nice that lately, for at least the last 8 weeks, I put up data for the last 8 weeks, which is 4 pay periods, the average has been $14 per down. This is unlocked, which is kind of unsettling. Put my hand on this thing to rest it, and the door just pushed in. It is not secure in the least, whatever it is behind there. So yeah, just wanted to let you know about some tournament pay, and it'll be interesting. I think I'm going to work 2 days upcoming during the bar league at Orleans, and I thought someone told me over the summer they play a lot of like unconventional games, like even less common games than the games in horse. But when I was in there seeing what days they needed me, like last week, I was told just no limit. Well, if that's the case, I have 2 days upcoming. Those will be the only 2 days for this pay period at Orleans, and I'll be able to do the same thing, see exactly what they're paying for a series like this for no limit hold'em. I understand what it's like during the summer series. I've worked 2 of those. No idea what it's like for any other series, any other time of year. So that'll be interesting data to be able to receive and, you know, do some basic calculations and see what's going on there. But I want to talk about the tournament pay. The big thing, I was really curious what Orleans was going to be. Yeah, you might think, was it really worth it? Like, I don't know, going for 1 day? I mean, the Planet Hollywood asked me to go in an extra day, and I did, and I had an extra $200 in that paycheck. Like, I don't think people would say the same thing. So, like, Planet Hollywood's paycheck that week was what it would have been anyway, and from Orleans, I got in the low 200s. So it was nice, even though the pay was a little less than I thought. It was cool that the series are happening and the opportunities to deal a little extra every once in a while happen, and I'm not even sure they really needed me. I mean, definitely for mixed games, I don't know, like these upcoming 2 days I'm going to deal during the bar league that are all no limit. I don't know, I got the sense it was a little bit like, we like you, and yeah, we could probably use someone, so come in. But like during the summer there's a ton going on, and there are days like we're only having alternate lists because we don't have enough dealers. Like, they really need people during the summer. Right now felt like it was kind of like, I don't know, you're a good dealer and thanks for always checking to see if we need you. So yeah, you could come in on the odd day during this series and that series. So that's cool. A little extra money last week besides just Planet Hollywood dealing, and there will be a little extra money this week upcoming besides Planet Hollywood dealing. Different colors here on the high roller wheel. I don't know, I expected, it's been a lot of green and yellow since I got here. Expected some like black and orange for Halloween. It is Halloween night for me right now, but no black and orange, but still looks nice. And remember, rice is a spoon food.